Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It is your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly for pricing. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing details. Today we are discussing the third generation Vacheron Constantin Overseas self-winding. The automatic model launched in this generation for 2016. Here you see 41 millimeters in rose gold, 11.4 millimeters thick, and from lug to lug, the distance across the case is 48.6 millimeters. We'll throw this watch on my wrist, and I'm going to opine that it wears a little bit larger than its rated 41 millimeter size. This feels more like a 42 or a 43, and it sits that way. It's not thick like a Royal Oak Offshore, but it does have an extensive span across the wrist via the integration of the bracelet, and you'll note that the bracelet doesn't pull straight down out of the lugs. It wants to flare out a little bit on each side, so you don't get that straight down exit that you would have had on previous generations of the Overseas. So think of it more as a 42 or a 43. That said, it is flat and with a sloped bezel, easily slides underneath a dress cuff. I would recommend you have a wrist of at least 15 centimeters circumference to wear this watch successfully. The bracelet is massive. You really feel the heft and the value. You have no question where the money went when you buy this watch. First, know this, it comes with two accessory straps that have their own deployant clasp. One strap is brown rubber, one strap is brown leather. You can easily remove either strap or the bracelet using the quick release system that's integrated into the lugs and the bracelet itself. There's also a little bit of sizing flexibility built in. As you can see, removable links on each side. Every single link is removable. And we have an intermediate sized link in case you're between sizes. And then we also have a little sliding sleeved quick adjust on each side of the bracelet. So you can see on each side you get about 1.5 millimeters of incremental adjustability, so you can fine tune that fit. That's not a well-advertised feature of the watch. Now we have a double fold trigger released deployant clasp. You can see it's gold internally, gold externally. Close it, you see the Vacheron Maltese cross logo. It recurs on this watch. You can see that the bracelet features a Maltese cross like a center link profile, and that the bracelet is as finely finished as anything from AP or Patek. Outer faces are polished. There's a rolled bevel down the shoulder, and then we have satin across the top. If you look within the recesses of the bracelet, you can see bright polishing within those creased recesses, deeply impressive. And again, remember, every single link on this bracelet is removable for precise fitting. A tonneau-shaped case with integrated lugs and bracelet. We have a polished flank. We have a little expanding bevel on the edge of the lug satination across the top. There is a circular plinth underneath the bezel. It features a combination of satin on its top and polish on its outer face. The bezel, another Maltese cross tribute, is satinated within its recesses but polished across its top. We have a Maltese cross on the crown. It is a screw-down crown. The watch is 150 meters water resistant. We have a flange that acts as your scale for reading seconds as well as minutes. The center dial is a silver metallic sunburst. We have rose gold hands, logo, date frame, and indices. The watch has plenty of luminescence. It is a sports watch after all. In addition to being 150 meters water resistant, it is also 25,000 ampere per meter anti-magnetic with a soft iron paramagnetic ring that wraps around the movement to bend magnetic field lines around the hairspring and escapement. We have a 22 karat rotor with 4 different finishes and a compass rose pattern. It is 22 karat, not, God help us, 21, 18, or rose gold plated tungsten. Vacheron still doing things the right way. Ceramic rotor bearings at center. You can hear them more easily than steel, but they're also more efficient. We have a twin barrel movement, caliber 5100, with a 60-hour power reserve. It beats away at 4 hertz. You could see that it's nicely decorated. It has the Geneva hallmark on the bridge of the movement, but also on the case. Since 2012, the Geneva hallmark has been a full watch standard. We have a quick set for the date, though not hacking seconds. All this pivots on 37 jewels. You can see Côte de Genève, or stripes across the bridges. Mirrored anglage lighting up on the edge of each bridge, the beveled edge. All of the screw and jewel sinks have been internally beveled and polished. All screw heads and Locating pins are black polished, so you can see the locating pins that are used to locate bridges on the base plate, and then you see the screw heads, they're all polished. The screw slots and circumference also polished. There's engine turning on the base plate, and then we have satination on all of the wheels. It is quite handsomely decorated. And of course, it's a Vacheron manufacturer movement. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details of this Vacheron Constantin Overseas self-winding.